Hey.
Hey, what are you doing up?
Oh, did you miss me?
Yeah. You come back here.
Hold on a second. I got a surprise.
Oh.
A little breakfast in bed.
Oh, man. You better be careful, Mr. Buchanan. This could be dangerous.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
Because if you keep this up, I'm gonna expect it every morning.
You can expect all you want.
Yum.
Good.
I love you.
I love you too. That is good.
Strawberries.
Hey. Look, I just woke up. There's no coffee. I look like hell. So what is this about?
Us. You.
You're angry.
You kissed your ex-boss and didn't tell me. Why?
Looking for something?
The meaning of life.
In your coffee.
Checked everywhere else. No luck.
Then I'll have a tea. Please.
Hey. What are you doing way over there? Oh, and why'd you let me sleep so late? What's wrong?
This isn't gonna work, Natalie. You sure you got the right guy? Sure beats solitary.
You were there last night, right?
And the night before, and the night before that.
Then how do you rate a knockout lady visitor?
Natalie?
Why didn't you tell me you kissed your ex-boss?
Duke, slow down.
Just answer the question.
You didn't ask a question. You made an accusation.
Okay, then refute it. Defend yourself.
Me? Oh no, you're not gonna barge in here and start interrogating me before I've even had my breakfast.
Would you just explain to me why you kissed Rex?
I haven't said it happened.
I want a straight answer from you, Adriana. Why did you kiss Rex Balsam?
Because I'm madly in love with him. We're gonna get married tonight and start a family by the end of the week.
This isn't a joke.
Oh, okay. Then I'll affect a more tragic tone.
Why don't you try an honest tone? How about cutting the games and the sarcasm and just telling me why you kissed another guy?
First, let me ask you something, Duke. Did you actually see me kiss another guy? No, of course you didn't. Which means you're having a tantrum about something that you don't even know is true.
So you're denying it?
Would it make a difference? You've already convinced yourself I'm guilty. You've already made up your mind that I'm a cheap little slut, so why are we even having this discussion?
I can't believe you'd even say that.
What did you expect? Do you think I was gonna get on my hands and knees and beg for your forgiveness?
You know, I think the more time you spend with your mother...
What? Finish the sentence.
I think it's changed you, okay? I think it's changed you to the point where you don't even know how to be yourself anymore.
What the hell did you just say to me?
Good tea.
It's nice weather, too. Though they say it's gonna rain later. Real estate's skyrocketing, not to mention the price of gas. So now that we've gotten the important stuff out of the way, why are you in a mood?
Why do you care?
I need to focus on someone else's misery. It'll cheer me up.
Oh, okay. That really motivates me to open up to you.
And you're casting a pall on this entire establishment. I'm getting depressed just sitting next to you. I think you owe me an explanation.
I've just got some stuff going on in my life, that's all.
Wow. Stuff. Doesn't get much worse than stuff.
Look, I came in here because I wanted a little company, that's all. If I'd known that I had to spill my guts to you, I just...
Okay, fine. We'll go back to the small talk. I love your shirt. What's your favorite travel destination?
Okay. You want to get into it? Then tell me how well you know John McBain.
So that's why you showed up next to me. This is some kind of fact-finding mission about McBain for your sister.
Oh, no. I'm just trying to have some real conversation, remember? Because I was boring you.
I know McBain pretty well. I think he's trouble.
Now we're talking. What do you mean, it's not gonna work? You mean us?
No, that's not what I was talking about. I was watching you sleep in there, you know, and it reminded me of when you were missing. And sometimes I'd imagine what it'd be like just to be with you, to wake up with you.
And what, now that you got it, you got buyer's remorse?
No. Look, I made a lot of mistakes in my relationships, and I want this one to be different, but...
Look, John, I know how you were with Evangeline. And I know that she wanted to know what you were feeling when you sometimes couldn't give that to her. And she needed to hear things out loud to believe it. And when you couldn't give that to her, she resented it. But listen to me, I don't need to hear how you're feeling 24/7. I know what's in here. When you touch me. When you look into my eyes. When we make love. That's all I need to know. That is all I need to know, right?
Can I help you?
You can cut the act. That would help. Christian. Look, I know it's you, so please spare me the "you've got the wrong guy" routine.
Hey,
That's good. How'd you sleep?
good. Like a baby. You tired me out.
Oh, yeah. No more nightmares?
Just one. I dreamt that Asa was in a devil's costume, and he came barging into the room again, waving his pitchfork and spewing insults and basically saying that we have no chance and our relationship is doomed because I'm a lowly Kramer woman and you're Buchanan Prince.
Oh, don't worry. I took care of his barging in disorder. I told him that if he ever set foot in here without knocking and waiting for permission, that I would disown him. As far as whatever my grandfather may or may not think about us being together or, getting married again, he... Oh, there's that look.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I get it.
It's just that things are so good with us right now. I don't want to jinx it. Kevin. You don't get it, do you?
No, I don't. We're talking about having a baby. I don't understand why you would want to have a child together if you have doubts about us.
I don't have doubts about us. I have doubts about marriage. Marriage changes things.
Yeah, but it can change things for the better, right? I mean, is it such a stretch to think that maybe this time we could actually make it work?
You've heard what I said. Something's happened to you.
You said a lot more than that.
I said I didn't like it.
Oh, well, gee, since I only lived to please you.
It changed.
So? Who wants to stay the same?
I didn't say for the better.
I see. So I've turned into a bitch and it's all my mother's fault.
I never used that word, okay? And however you've changed, it's your choice. Because you've let yourself get sucked in by all this stuff that Dorian spoils you with.
Okay, let me get this straight. You are calling me spoiled. You, Mr. Duke Entitled Buchanan, who comes from one of the richest families in the country.
This isn't about me.
Oh, I see. So you can stand in my mother's kitchen and call me names, but I can't say anything about you and your precious
I haven't called you any names.
They were implied.
Okay, and let me remind you that last night you were about to divorce your mother. You were so pissed at her.
I am allowed to be upset with my mother, but you are not allowed to rip her apart and accuse me of having changed for the worse, no less, all because of my mother's influences and all the expensive toys that she heaps at my feet. Did I miss anything?
When I met you.
Oh, the good old days.
Just let me finish, please. When I met you, you were sweet and you were innocent.
How perfect for you. No personality, no backbone. Someone to just smile at you sweetly and laugh at all your jokes, even if they are really lame. Well, guess what, sugar? I've left the fold, and if you don't like who I am, maybe it's time you found someone else not to sleep with. Wait, don't answer that. I take the question back.
Why?
Because that subject's kind of tough for you. It is for most guys. And you know what? How about them Sixers?
Football season. Don't do that. Don't cut me slack. I need to take responsibility for the way I affect you.
You do take responsibility. In fact, too much so. And that's what this conversation's about, right?
I guess so, yeah.
You're afraid that you don't want us going too deep. You don't want me to get hurt because you'll blame yourself.
That about covers it.
Yeah, well, here's what I think. Yeah, falling in love, it's risky. But I mean, what's the alternative? Not feeling anything?
The thing is, the way I feel about you, it gets stronger all the time. And the way I see it is, I don't want to open both of us up. If...
All right. Do you want to be with me? Right now? This morning, this minute?
I do.
Then that's all I need to know. I'm gonna go take a shower, then we can go get a bite to eat.
Look, it's none of my business why you want me to be Christian Vega so badly. But you're wasting your time. I'm not him.
I know, Christian. I've got the evidence.
You've got nothing.
It's irrefutable, so don't waste another breath trying to make me believe that you don't remember who you really are, or how this happened to you, or why you pretended to be Christian when you came back from the dead. I know.
You don't know anything.
You know what this is? This is a DNA report.
So what?
So, there are two samples here. They match, and they're both you. This report was in John McBain's apartment. Apparently, he knows the truth, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, so this report proves it. Look, I don't need you to tell me the truth, but I would rather hear it from the horse's mouth. So once and for all, come clean. What is your name?
name is Christian Vega.
I wish I could explain it to you. I wish I understood it myself. I mean, I love you, and you would think that I would want to get married right away. I mean, especially since we're thinking about having a baby.
But you don't.
I just think that we're so lucky and so blessed, and I'm so happy that things are the way they are between us. But I think it's really, really fragile, and we need to be so careful that we don't screw it up. And things are good right now, right? I mean, don't mess with it.
You don't think a baby is going to change that?
Well, we don't even know if I can have a child. I mean, we don't even know if that's a possibility. Let's wait and see if I can carry a baby to term and have a healthy child, and then we can start thinking about our future, all right? Is that okay?
Yes, it's okay.
God, I just can't believe it.
What?
Well, if somebody had told me a year ago that we would be sitting in bed having breakfast like this, talking about marriage and children, I never would have believed them.
You know, I think sometimes, or I wonder, what it would have been like had we not lost Ace.
Well, I don't really think it would have changed anything. I mean, we don't know if we would have been able to work things out.
No, I think everything would have been different.
You know, I went into your desk drawer the other day looking for a pen for all these pictures of him.
I look at those all the time.
Kevin, I want you to know that even if I have a child, it will never, ever replace Ace.
Oh, I know that. I know that. Listen, I know that, you thought that there was no chance of ever having another baby. And, I'm sure that the fact that Spencer Truman had a hand in developing the new treatment is just a coincidence.
Well, you're the one who slipped and said something in front of him.
Yeah. It's just bizarre, isn't it? That Spencer Truman, of all people, could be the person that actually gives you a child.
He's not gonna give me a child, you are.
What drives me crazy about the creep is
Hold on, let's not sink to name calling here.
Wait a second. You called him trouble, didn't you?
That's not a name, that's an adjective. Adjectives are acceptable.
Okay, fine. He's creepy. How's that? John McBain thinks he's such hot you-know-what. He could lead my sister on for months and then just dump her for another woman?
Who happens to be my sister, just to remind you not to put your foot in it.
I don't care who it is. The point is John broke Vanjie's heart. My sister, who is the strongest and smartest person I know, who I've always looked up to and turned to for advice. She's totally wrecked by this guy.
Okay, you are preaching to the choir here, Layla. I am not jumping for joy for my sister here. McBain obviously has a problem. No matter how sunny or rosy a picture Natty is painting right now, I'm pretty sure it's not what it seems.
Do you think he still has a thing for Vanj?
No idea. All I know is the guy is way too cut off or shut down or whatever the psychobabble is to really love anybody.
Oh, and you're the poster boy for it together. The picture of mental health.
We're talking about McBain here.
So, what is his appeal? What is it about this guy that makes our sisters melt?
Thank you for telling me the truth.
Did McBain send you to see me?
No.
Look, I was straight with you. The least you can do is be straight with me.
John has no idea I'm here or where I've been for the last week. No, I wanted to make sure that what my gut's been telling me is true.
About me.
Yeah. I took this report to the most respected DNA experts in the country.
Does he know you have the report?
I don't know.
Okay. Answer me this. Why?
Why what?
What do you get out of having all this information? And why bring it to me now?
Did John know all along?
No, I don't think for sure. Not until the test was done.
And that's when he confronted you with it?
Gave me the test results. But I didn't really believe him. Not until my memory started to come back.
Christian Vega.
Came as a shock to me, too. Didn't have a memory, didn't know who I was. My life was just a big blank. Until after I pleaded guilty, of course. But by then it was too late. Timing. But those are our breaks, right? Fate.
Did you ask John to keep quiet about it? Keep the truth from everyone?
Yes, I asked him and he said he'd keep it to himself. I also told him to keep Natalie safe. But he didn't. Or couldn't. Whatever.
She's safe now. She's fine.
Yeah, I told John to make sure Natalie was happy. That she'd move on. Find love. Stop mourning me and get on with her life.
What did he say to that?
That he'd look out for her on that front, too.
And do you know how that's going?
Yeah, I know. McBain's for Natalie.
How'd you find that out?
He came here,
John?
asked for my blessing. And I'm supposed to give this guy permission to sleep with my wife?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
So is that what this kissing exhibition was all about? The fact that we haven't slept together?
Yes, that's exactly it, Duke. I kissed Rex Balsam because you and I haven't had sex yet. You're being ridiculous.
So you did kiss him?
Hard, too. Right on the mouth. And then he kissed me. And it wasn't bad. Do you feel better now?
Oh, I feel like crap. I don't know what the hell is going on with you.
You know, you're awfully possessive for someone who keeps promising special nights and unforgettable weekends, but who'd rather be on his cell phone talking about stock options or hostile takeovers or whatever it is that you're into these days. So if I did kiss another guy, what are you gonna do about it, Duke? What?
Can you believe those two? Walking around town, flaunting their hot little love affair, while my sister is God knows where, feeling rejected and... Why are they staring at us?
I think they're deciding whether to bounce.
Why is Rex hanging out with her? What does he need that for?
Look, I want to talk to your brother for a minute. I want to clear a few things up with this Layla, see if we can't ratchet down the tension around here.
Okay.
John, Nat.
Hey.
Hey, so has Roxy set you two up in the honeymoon suite yet?
Rex.
Oh, I just thought since, our mother's such a hopeless romantic that she'd
Come.
want you
Yeah.
to...
Let's go.
Right, loosen the talons.
And was this a setup? For you to talk to me alone?
Yeah. Maybe I'd like to talk about a few things.
Okay. Depends on what it is.
How's Evangeline? Where's she been?
If John being with your wife upsets you so much, why don't you do something about it?
How the hell can I do anything locked away in here? Huh? For days now, all I can think about is the two of them together. I close my eyes and I see Natalie in McBain's arms. I can't even describe what that feels like. The thought of them.
I know.
Why'd you come here?
Why are you still keeping the truth from your wife?
Oh, is that some kind of lawyer thing when you answer questions with other damn questions?
If you know that your wife is with another man, a man that you hate,
Because
why
I'm in
do
here!
something about it.
I'm in here! What good would it do for me to tell Natalie the truth? So she knew I was alive, then what? She'd be miserable for the rest of her life, waiting for a man serving out a life sentence. I love her too much to do that to her.
If you knew that you could get out of here, would you tell Natalie the truth?
In a heartbeat.
You know, I went to this carnival one time, and I know, and I had my tarot cards read, just as a joke. And I'm starting to think I should track that woman down because she said a lot of really accurate things.
Yeah? What'd she say?
She said that my life is not going to be simple. And it might even be difficult at times, but that in pockets, I was going to know more love than I would ever know what to do with. I think I'm in one of those pockets right now.
Well, I'll try to keep those pockets full. Always. Think about that.
Hey, baby.
What? Oh, no.
That was not helpful.
No? Why not? Because you're falling for Rex? Because he's a better kisser than I am? Is that why you pushed me away?
Oh, yes, let's be totally juvenile about it.
It's not an answer.
You want an answer?
Yes.
I don't have a thing for anyone right now. God, men can be so stupid. Do you think I was just gonna melt in your arms? Then what? You take me up the grand staircase to my bedroom? Please. Minute your cell phone rang, you drop me like a sack of potatoes, let me roll all the way to the bottom.
Exaggerating just a little, don't you think?
The only reason you're all hot and bothered and not on your cell phone now is because someone threatened to steal your woman, and that made you mad enough to come over here and accuse me of being a tramp. Your oversized Texas ego is bruised, and I will not be blamed.
Adriana, why couldn't you just tell me what happened? Instead of me having to hear it from Ginger.
That's who told you? Oh, I should have guessed. She's wanted to get you away from me since the day she met you.
You know, what's the difference? She told me the truth, didn't she?
Yeah, I can just see it. Did she describe to you how Rex and I were standing, how long it lasted, whether there was any tongue action?
No, she didn't get into all that. She also didn't tell me if you liked it or not. So I guess I'll have to find that out from you. Well?
Yes, I liked it.
So are you gonna spank me now?
Don't tempt me, little brother. Why are you hanging out with that chick?
That chick started talking to me. Chicks talk to me all the time because I'm so charming and witty. Then they run away. I have to work on that.
Yeah, Layla Williamson is a brat. So instead of charming her with your wit, how about defending my honor?
Better idea. How about you defend your own honor by dumping John McBain before he dumps you?
I have no idea where my sister is. Not that I would tell you if I did. I do know that she needed some space, and this town is getting smaller by the minute.
Hey, I know your sister. I know she doesn't really take time off. Even after everything she and Natalie went through, she was right back at work as soon as she got out of the hospital.
Yeah, Natalie. Now, that's one large presence.
What's that supposed to mean?
Did it ever cross your mind that you and Natalie's late husband and everything that's been going on made Evangeline feel just a little crowded?
What about Natalie's late husband?
Nothing. I just meant that, why are you looking at me like that?
What about Christian Vega?
All I know is he's dead. Supposedly.
Supposedly.
Don't cross-examine me. You're the one with the files in your apartment that you never told my sister about the whole time you were together. So why don't you just get a life and keep it away from Evangeline?
Hey, what happened?
Nothing. There's, something I need to check out, okay? I'll see you back at the station.
Okay. Don't say a word, Rex.
There's no way I'm leaving this place. I I killed a man. This place is it for the rest of my life.
Yes, you did kill a man, but you do not
But
have
what?
to stay
But what?
here.
But what? The real Christian is alive. So what? So what if I was kidnapped and brainwashed and programmed to kill my family? So what? I didn't kill Antonio. It doesn't matter now. Game over.
Far from it. If you were brainwashed and forced to harm Tico against your will, that is definitely grounds to reopen this case.
Really, counselor? So all I have to do is stand up in court and say, Your Honor, I don't know why or how or when, but a bunch of Romanians on a freighter that, nobody can seem to find, got inside my head and programmed me to commit murder. Open shut case, right?
Could be. If you let me work with you.
You're serious?
It's up to you, Christian. Are you serious when you say you want your wife back?
Unbelievable.
Not to me. Not to a single soul but you, because your ego won't allow you to think that anyone can turn me on the way that you can.
So now you're saying Rex turns you on?
He's a hot guy, in case you haven't noticed.
You know, now that I think about last night, Rex sure as hell did everything he could to make sure I didn't find out about you guys kissing.
He's a decent guy. He respects me too much to blab about the kiss to you or anyone else. He respects my privacy.
That's touching.
Yeah, mock him all you want. Rex has had a tough life. Some terrible things have happened to him, but despite it all, he still turned out to be a good person.
Is that your way of telling me you're in love with the guy?
You know, all I am right now is mad. Mad at Rex for even being there that night to kiss. Mad at Ginger for taking this stupid kiss and trying to ruin things with you and me. And maddest of all at you for being so sure that you know all the answers without asking any questions.
I asked all sorts of questions and all I got was lies. Rex lied to my face about kissing you. Not once, but twice. And you did nothing to correct him. And then this morning, all you've done is been defensive and yell at me.
Because I will not be treated like a bad girl who deserves to be punished because I don't live up to some ideal that you created in your head.
Then stop acting like your mother.
Will you stop bringing my mother into this?
You know, I used to think that you were different. Different from all the other Kramer women. But you know, maybe Asa is right.
Oh, that's it. That is it. We have one standing rule in this house. No one ever says that Asa Buchanan is right about anything.
Where are you going?
Don't you dare come after me!
I'm sorry, I really am.
Yeah, right.
Look, I don't want to be the guy that just tells you what's wrong, not what's right.
You are that guy, Rex.
I'm sure there's a lot that's right with this thing you have with McBain.
This thing I have with McBain, what John and I have is a whole hell of a lot more than a thing, Rex. I thought you were supposed to be on my side.
I am.
You have a funny way of showing it.
I'm worried, that's all. I don't want you hurt again.
Stop saying that. Okay, you know that I can take care of myself. Look, I know that you and John butted heads while I was missing. Let me tell you something. John is an amazing guy who was really good to me. Not to mention that he moved heaven and earth to save my life, which I thought would have scored some points with my brother, but I guess not.
Okay, yes. John saved your life and moved blah, blah, blah to do it, and I'm really grateful and beholden and everything else I'm supposed to be. It's just, I think the guy is
Stop. I don't want to hear it. Look, John and I are together. And yes, John may have some faults, but I accept those as qualities in him when other people don't. I never thought I would ever feel this way again after I lost Christian for the second time. Okay, so nothing's gonna get in my way this time. Nothing's gonna stop me from being happy. Because I love John, and I am not gonna lose him too.
I can get you out of here, Christian. For good. if you are willing to work with me.
I'd be legally free.
It wouldn't be easy, and to be honest, I've never argued a case like this before. But I am damn good at what I do. And there is no way in hell I'm gonna let you rot in prison for a crime you cannot be held accountable for.
Look, I know you're good, but this is impossible.
At least we can try. Think of it. Think of it, Christian. You can walk out of here a free man. And if you love Natalie the way you say you do, you can be with her again. But that's your call. As far as I'm concerned, you have two choices. You can be a martyr and you can die in here alone, or you can reclaim your life and take your wife back.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
You are going to tell me the truth. Why would Martyr just give up and leave town?
I need the names of any visitors my John Doe's had in the last 24 hours.
Maury's gonna love you.
Forget all about this DNA test and forget about me.
No can do.